Campus Tour crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 26 Road to the College Football Playoff today, featuring the East Carolina Pirates, as we are down to, I believe, our last 7 teams that we need to get a win with. Now, what we are doing with this one is going to be a little bit different. We are actually combining it with a playbook review here at the beginning to talk about East Carolina and their Veer and Shoot offense. Now, I don't want to give any false impression that I am some sort of expert in the Veer and Shoot, but we've used it quite a few times throughout, using every team in the game, and we've had pretty good success with it. So we are going to go over the depth chart of East Carolina. We're going to get into practice mode. I'm going to kind of talk through my thought process, how I like to run the Veer and Shoot, how we've had success with it, before throwing it over to a game. So first thing first, East Carolina, let's take a look at the squad we will be rocking with here today. ECU, some of the absolute best uniforms in the game, by the way. The purple chrome helmets, just, absolutely gorgeous. Some great alternates too, like ECU, very good dynasty team if you're like me and just mainly care about jerseys, which I do. So East Carolina quarterback, we are going to keep Katin Hauser, one of the nation's leading passers this past season. ECU seems to always have one of the nation's leading passers. Now, you could make an argument for Mike Wright Jr. with his 87 speed, because it is a big bonus in the Veer and Shoot, in my opinion, to have a quarterback that can go out and make some plays with his legs and have that workhorse shifty magician ability stack. Pretty nice, but we will keep Katin Hauser as our quarterback one, the real star of the show. The real star of any Veer and Shoot team that we will be using is going to be our halfback. And for ECU, that is London Montgomery. Bronze shifty, 92 speed. Heck of a tier 5 running back for us to have in there. Wide receiver, we are going to be starting Smith, Petaway, and Smith. So we'll just move Petaway right up here. 92 speed, 88 overall. Anthony Smith, 6'3", platinum double dip and shifty. Unbelievable wide receiver one for a tier 5 squad. Then we'll have Petaway in here, 90 speed, sure. And then we'll go 6'3" Yannick Smith as our third wide receiver. Tight end wise, we will keep Mr. Riles here, 6'3", 79 speed, sure. Good enough for us. Offensive line, we are not going to be changing a thing. We got a solid enough right guard. Honestly, what we could do and potentially should do is actually move him to left guard, because every time we're going to be running the ball with a right-handed quarterback, it is going to be going from the right to the left. So it's better to have our best offensive lineman on the left side of things, but we just keep it as is. It's not going to make that big of a difference. Corners, we're not going to change anything here. We'll keep Rashid Reason, only 5'10", but 90 speed. Then Jordy Lowry, 5'11", silver house call, but only 87 speed. So a little bit of a give and take with both these guys. Reason is at least 90 speed, but he's a little short. Lowry is a little slow, but he has house call. So we'll take that trade-off. Free safety, we're going to keep Riddle, 6 foot tall, 86 speed. Strong safety, we'll keep Wilk, 6 foot tall, 85 speed. Actually, we don't, because I think we moved Duncanson up to one of these spots, because Wilk comes down and is going to be a sub linebacker for us. So I'm pretty sure we put Duncanson up here at strong safety. Something like that. Specialists, we have a few changes we're going to make here. Rush left end, we'll take 0 overall JD Lampley out. We'll go ahead and throw Soup de jour in as our rush left end. Rush right end, we can keep that. Raheem Craig, left tackle, as your backup. Rush right edge. Sure. EA, sure. Why the heck not? Sub linebackers, we are going to put Mr. Wilk and Mr. McKinley. 6'2", 186. They're both pretty slow, but size-wise, I like the looks of them. Get a box specialist in there. Shout out Berwick, Pennsylvania. The Berwick Bulldogs, great high school team. Slot corner, we do change that to be Mr. Brown. Anybody who watches Skimbo stream on Twitch, you know what I'm talking about with Berwick. So that is how we are going to set up the East Carolina Pirates. Now let's take it into practice mode, and I'll talk a little bit about how we are going to run their Veer and Shoot. So I like to keep my Veer and Shoot very simple. I will almost always run it out of either wide or wide offset. I think with how my brain works with this is much simpler and cleaner and easier. Get 2 receivers on each side, your halfback in the backfield. We do go to a little bit of one of these trips. I think it's trips halfback week we go to a little bit, but I'll show the difference and why I like just regular old wide here. So we'll go in here. Big important thing is to set our audibles. we mostly have these set how we like. I think they ended up staying from that game. But essentially we just wanted to audible these, or set these to be different passes that are attacking kind of different areas of the field. So if the deep choice, really we're looking for either Y or A to kind of go over the middle. We have Y cross where we have that out route to the left and that streak on the left, and that deep cross kind of going over the middle there as well. Then cross lot fade if they're really playing down on defense, gives us a chance to burn something deep there with Y. But then play call wise, we're pretty much always going to be coming out in inside zone. You could do quick base. I think inside zone is better, especially if you have a little bit faster of a halfback like we do here with East Carolina. So we're always coming out inside zone. We'll just put them in a random defense, because then from here, we're just playing the numbers. So in this exact situation, they've got 5 in the box. We are always keeping this as a run. If you're coming down with just 5 in there, we're going to keep this as a run to our guy Montgomery, and we'll just take whatever yards we can get. You can definitely pop some big runs. You're almost always going to get some sort of yardage. But now we see them come out in a double mug with a single high safety. You could 100% still run on this, unless it's, that right edge, our right, might be able to come bring you down from behind, but you could definitely still run on this. But if you did want to audible, something like this would be good for something like a deep choice. Now our read is essentially going to be, are those linebackers blitzing? Is this actually mid blitz? It is not, because that single high safety, but just saying, if you go up against double mug, something like this would be pretty good. What you could also do to give yourself a quick read here is take your halfback, put him out on a flat. We're essentially just looking for where space is on the field and trying to make sure we're getting somebody into that space. So if this is double mug, we should have Smith. If we have time, we would have A. But if we're going to call something like this with that halfback on a flat, now we're just going to be watching that outside linebacker, the guy with the flame over his head. If he is coming down and blitzing, we are just throwing this to Montgomery. Then the closest guy behind him is that slot corner. Hopefully Montgomery's going to be able to get out and make a man miss. So we're really just watching that our right outside linebacker. He's coming to blitz. We're just throwing that to Montgomery quick, get it to him in space. Just like that. Just like that. Just look for where the space is. Now, again, this could be a run. They do have 6, but with that right edge standing up and off the line, you would have potential to still run this. So we do see this is cover 3 probably. It could be a cover 1. So we could go either deep choice again, curl slot post. I actually don't hate against a single high here either. This is when I wish we had, I'm actually going to check, because my favorite thing to do against single high out of a wide formation is just like a verticals play. Just send all 4 going deep. But I don't think we actually have this in the ECU version of wide. No, we don't. So you could set something like even PA seams and just cancel that play action, or just do any of the other plays and just make your own 4 verticals. Because if they do have single high safety, which let's actually just put them in, because I do want to show how that works. Let's just call curl slot post, and then we'll put them in nickel 2-4 and some form of a drop cover 3, something like cover 3 sky. So we're gonna have the single high safety. They have 6 in the box. What I love to do against this is just go vertical on both the seams, and then a little Texas route on our halfback. Single high safety, it's going to be cover 3 or cover 1. So if it is cover 1 and it's man, we should be able to get Montgomery on this. If it is cover 3, we're going to be looking for one of the slots and take advantage of the seams. Another advantage of this wide set, it's spreading that defense out more. It's opening up those seams a little bit more. So we know they're in cover 3 here. We're just going with a verticals play. And really, we're going to try to hit Smith on this once he gets past this guy. And because of that outside third has to be all the way out to that sideline, the middle third is over the deep middle of the field, we are able to fit in a seam throw in there too. So I do want to see if we do keep Smith going vertical, does that open up other Smith? Oh gosh, that's confusing. Didn't even notice that at first. Does that keep our other Smith in a decent spot? And let's see if A gets open on this side here too. Yeah, you can still throw that to A right in that pocket right there. Right as soon as they get off that jam, essentially they're getting over. They're finding the space in there. Whoops. So let's set this up again, and I want to see if now if we streak our number 9 Smith, does that help open up number 1 Smith even a little bit more? Didn't really make a huge difference. It's still a wide open pocket to throw that ball. So single high safety, go to something like an all go of verticals if you have it, or you can just try to make one yourself. And you do have like an RPO read bubble. I don't know. I don't love the RPOs out of wide just because you can't really see see what's going on the sidelines too well. I know you can like change your camera angle to look at it better, but I don't like doing that. So we'll just stick with what we're doing and what I know works. So again, 5 in the box, that's just gonna be a run to Montgomery. Kind of let your blocks set up there. Don't hit right trigger until you're past the line of scrimmage and you got some room to go. So now we got 6. So this one is 100% gonna be pass. Again, it's single high safety. So we could still do just that verticals thing and go to where the space is, or we could even go to something like maybe a Y cross. That guy on the right sure looks like he's blitzing just from the stance he's in. So if he is, we'd be able to go Montgomery on this. But again, single high, I would just do something like this again and kind of try to see if we can find out what defense they are, and see they are in man that time. So that's why we put that Texas route down there on Montgomery. Give us some options in case they are in man, and maybe one of your guys just burns them anyway on the streak as kind of a best case scenario. So we're basing this out of wide because it makes the math easier to me, and in my brain it's easier for me to picture where the space is going to be. So wide offset, that's going to work almost the exact same. And the wide there's like a wide doubles weak or something. A team we just used had that, and I don't remember who it was. So who could possibly say? Wide bunch, this is one of the RPOs I will run here, is this RPO zone alert screen, because typically it's going to be pretty easy to tell if you're going to be able to do that. So we come out in like an inside zone, or you just come out in the RPO. It doesn't really make a difference. And look at how many guys they got over there. So they have 2 corners all the way on the outside. They have 1 guy kind of lurking there, but we also got 5 in the box. So if we're in the veer and shoot, we got 5 blockers, you got 5 in the box. Let's go ahead and keep that as a run to Montgomery. Terrible pursuit angle by that safety. Oh my goodness, number 3. The pursuit angles in this game are so bad. So now it looks like they've got 3 over there. I think there's another one hiding behind A and RB. But the first thing we're looking at is how many they have in the box. It's 5. We're keeping the inside zone again. We're just kind of waiting. Some defenses are only going to have 2 people over there, like right now. Perfect. So now they've got 2 guys out there. A and RB, as long as they hold those blocks, which we're really hoping they do. But they've only got 2 guys out there, so then we go to the RPO. They didn't really hold their blocks at all. But even then, we were able to still pick up some good yardage there. See, now we get in kind of an interesting situation, because now they have 6 in the box. They have 3 over there to guard that RPO. And I didn't set any other audibles because I'm an idiot. So if we were really running this, we would set other audibles here out a bunch, where we would look for some other pass plays where, again, where is the space on this field? So we got 2 linebackers over the middle. We got an outside corner over on the left and a deep safety over the middle. So it sure doesn't look like there's anybody that's going to help guard on Smith over here, or to the halfback side. We could even throw, go to the flat over here, and we should be able to throw Montgomery quick if they are dropping back and guarding Smith. The main things we want to look at, the Mike linebacker, the one with a little turquoise M over his name, if he is dropping back into coverage here, that's probably going to be taking that slant away. I mean, you could just go a drag too, because we could 100% throw a drag. That actually might be better, because now even if that Mike linebacker is dropping back, he's dropping back. He's got to come down to guard this drag. So something like a drag on Smith. And we should be able to throw this pretty easily. So he dropped back, but kind of towards over the middle there. The outside corner was not coming down in time. That was a pretty dang easy one. So again, it all just ties to that same kind of concept, that same kind of idea of where is the space on the defense and how can we attack it. Now, wide trips halfback weak. I am a fan of this formation in general. The only thing I don't love about it, and we'll see if we can get an example here, is the alignment of it makes it a lot easier for them to get 6 in the box. So maybe we just want to run this like on the right hash with our trips over to the left to really spread the defense out a little bit more. But it just makes it a little too easy, in my opinion, to get 6 in the box. Now, when they're aligned like this, I'm probably thinking this is a man coverage type of look. So we have something like this whip play to try to get it to Smith quick, or we could go to Petaway over the top. It is man. We don't really have Petaway. We do have... Oh, that might not have been man, because that guy was actually backing off. We had the whip early. I just kind of wanted to see how that one actually developed a little bit there. But we can see, again, against this formation, they are able to just drop, to have 6 in the box a little bit easier. So that's why I like the wide and wide offset. This air raid underplay, though, by the way, is awesome. This is a great play. RB, as soon as he gets out of his route there. We had pressure coming at us, so we weren't able to complete that one, but he gets open very easily. But what is a benefit of this formation is we can get instances like this. They just have nobody on top of RB, and I'm pretty sure this actually comes up during our game. We get a very similar set to this. So we just send Smith kind of up the middle here and just snap and just throw it right to him. There's just nobody there to guard him. So that is the benefit to some of the trips, is you can really get some alignment issues, but this is exactly more of what I was talking about. So against wide, they would have 5 in the box here. We'd be able to keep this as a run very easily to Montgomery. But because we're in this wide trips and in the middle of the field, that guy lined up above our RB, number 1 Smith, is going to be able to come down and play a run much, much easier. That's why I'm kind of thinking if we just move, does this change their defense? I hope not, because I just want to see how it looks on this right hash and stay in this. So again, just it's a little too cramped in my opinion, which is why I always just prefer the regular wide formations. So those are the 2 formations we're going to be in here with the East Carolina Veer and Shoot offense. Elsewhere in their playbook, we can just take a quick look at what's around here before we hop into the game. You do have wide wing offset. I'm mainly just going to focus on the Veer and Shoot stuff. They do have some other things in their playbook, but not a ton. So wide wing offset. You got tight end attack, halfback toss, play action fork. I do love that tight end attack. Just throw a drag on RB or something. You get a good high-low going over the middle of the field there. We do have some split slot offset, a little double pass, which is actually a pretty nasty little play. Wide doubles, Y off weak. I have messed around with these a little bit. These I don't believe were in College Football 25. I think they were just in 26. So the only real difference with these is it does change your math. I'm still always coming out in a run in any of these other wide formations. But now that we have a tight end attached on the line, now if they have 6 in the box, we could still be able to run the ball. Wide slot left, I've never really done these. I don't know. Something about the alignment just kind of messes with me. So I don't really run any of the wide slot stuff. I know the passes in there, or not the passes, the runs in there are really good. I'll just have to take your word for it because I haven't really gone into them too much. They have slot left weak, slot right, and slot right weak. So if you do like those slot formations, maybe check out East Carolina. We do have a wide Y off trip stack. I just don't understand this play. Y cross. Why is that return route? Because that's going to be on the sideline. And he's just running a return route right back to the sideline. I don't understand it. I'm sure there's some technical actual answer for it. I don't know what it is, and I think it looks kind of silly. And I'm just not big on the stack formations anyway. We do have a regular Y off trips, wing trips, tight open. So you do have some pretty good, just kind of standard formations in here too, which is nice to have in the Veer and Shoot playbook. If you're on the road, or even if you're going up against somebody that actually kind of knows what they're doing against the Veer and Shoot and is boxing it a little bit, now we can just go into some spread and run some inside cross, FL cross, mesh, some of the different motions, PA dig, some good just kind of standard pass options here out of a spread set. Wide, we kind of went over already. Wide stack. I don't know if this glitches out the game anymore. It used to be. It used to be like an auto one-play touchdown against the CPU. Not sure if it still is in the wide stack. I think it was smoke and go. I want to say it might have been all go. It was one of them that was just an auto touchdown against the CPU. Wide bunch, you got wide trips halfback weak, and a little bit of empty. So it's a decent mix of the Veer and Shoot and some more regular formations. I still think Duke is probably a little bit better if you're looking for a playbook like that. But overall, very, very solid playbook here with East Carolina. Very solid team for Tier 5. That is going to do it for the playbook portion of this one. Let's head over to our game and see that Veer and Shoot in action. Tier 5 opponent found for East Carolina. We are going to be at home for this one, running a little bit of their Veer and Shoot. I think I like the idea of doing it at home a lot more because we like to audible and hot route things around a ton. And just see the beautiful Eastern Carolina home uniforms. The Delaware Blue Hens. Certainly never gone against Delaware before, but one of the most underrated playbooks in the game. Speaking of playbooks, Delaware. Super, super good offensive playbook. He does have one national championship in the All-American division. Hopefully he doesn't know what to do against the Veer and Shoot. He's coming out wing trips. All right, we'll just come out in nickel. Just play our usual kind of RPO defense here. Shade up, shade down, hard flat on this side. And try to get over here for the run. Look at the big boys of East Carolina getting down in there, making plays. Bring them down for a loss of 1. Good stuff, boys. Yeah. Yeah, mid blitzers are tough for the Veer and Shoot. Any big blitz, I think it kind of has some issues with. Let's just go with a little cover 3 cloud here out of 2-4. We're not going to shade any sort of way. We just got to follow this and just go down and make a tackle. Good, good, good. Can we gain 5? We might just do our cover 3 cloud defense here. Flats on 10. Come out and cover 3 cloud. Get a stunt going and shade underneath. I mean, all over him. Excuse me? Looked like pretty good defense to me. But, sure. First down for Delaware. Okay. I don't know if it really makes a big difference which one we get on here. Shouldn't really have much of anywhere to go. So close. So close, boys. It's going empty. I mean, let's just keep rocking this for a little bit. See how this goes. We're gonna stay on McKinley here on the strong side, I guess. We just got to follow this guy up the middle here for a little bit. And stunt, get on in there, pick it off. Oh, come on, big boys. Come on, big boys. Go make a play for us. Let's keep doing what we're doing. Get underneath, get on McKinley. We're gonna watch if 88's going vertical here. Oh, I thought that was over his head. Bring him down short, though. Now we got a little 4th and 1. He's going to go to the hurry up. We're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to stay down. I'm actually going to get on... Yeah, I'm going to get on Wilk this time. And we just got to stay down. He could 100% go to a quarterback run here, and it's probably going to work. So we just got to be ready to stay on that. Dog, come on. Come on, man. A couple times I feel like we could have gotten some stops already on this drive. So hopefully we do end up getting one. We will see. Stay on Wilk. So then we'll have that 5-yard hook over on this side. What is happening? What is going on? I mean, oh, I picked the wrong play here. I mean, we'll be able to get stops. I'm feeling pretty okay about that. Let's just go to Tampa 2 just because I messed up. Oh, and I messed up again. Just all over the place. Just, oh gosh. And of course he hurries up. Of course he hurries up. We'll just do a cover 3 sky. Goes with the run. Superman. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought he was going to cut that back inside. I was waiting for him to try to cut that back inside, and we were going to go try to get a big hit on him. So somehow he has found his way down to the 20-yard line here, despite what's been happening. And so we will just stay. I really think this defense has been good. He's thrown us a couple pretty dang sketchy balls here. We just got to stay up here, and then let the flat go make a play. Okay, we'll take that. And he's going hurry up. Yeah. If the tight end's going verticals, oh my gosh, terrible run defense by me. It's the worst. Just way overcommitted to the wrong side there. Left a wide open gap for him. All right, let's do no stunts. We'll just keep them all on kind of default. And let our flat, somebody go make a tackle. Okay, good. Maybe I should... Down here, I guess, probably put them on just default. Whoops. On default. He's coming out in trips. Let's go to cover 6. Just in case this is an RPO. No shot we didn't get there. No shot we didn't get there with Wilk. A few sketchy balls in there, a few close calls, but Delaware gets in for the early touchdown, 7-0 lead for the Blue Hens. Yeah, we do just have regular wide, which is good. I don't want all hitch. I like the looks of this. I like the looks of a Y cross. And deep choice, something like that. Then we're just going to come out in a run and take it from there. He's got 5 in the box. We could keep this. Yeah, we'll just keep this as a run, mainly because we're just running out of time here too. And there goes our guy number 7. Make a little move in there. Pick up the first down. Nice and easy. We're just going to be coming out in runs every single play. And then if we have the numbers, we are going to keep it as a run. If he starts putting 6 in the box, then we can start going to some different passes. But again, 5 in the box. This is just going right back to number 7. Another run right up the gut. Try to cut our way around. Probably didn't need to cut that all the way to the outside. Yeah, it actually wasn't the worst idea. And just keep it going. Keep going like that. 5 in the box again. He's backing up, so he's hoping he's not going to get picked up by our offensive line. Just wait for him to pick a side. Oh, number 7. Oh, Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery. Don't mind if we do break a few tackles in there. Big fella. Trust our star halfback. He's going to get the job done. Just a couple plays, a couple runs. 7 points on the board. Ties back up at 7 apiece. All right, defense. I believe in the boys here to be able to get up and make a play. I shouldn't. Oh, he reached for it. Somebody pick it up. Yeah. I don't know if he was going to truck or what, but we saw him reach that ball out trying to pick up some extra yardage, and the defense help comes and knocks that ball loose. East Carolina picks it up. We will take that ball right on back, sir. Thank you very much. I do like the wide trips halfback weak here too. I do think we can go to this a little bit just to mix some things up. What was this? Air raid under. I like the looks of that. Corner strike looks fine. PAQB choice. Sure. So we'll go with a little wide trips weak. Same idea here though. The only thing I don't love about it is that slot corner kind of lurks in the box on this. Oh, cut it up. Oh, we had room. We had room if we found some space. So he was sitting in cover 4. Drop that time. Let's just go back to wide. So I just don't love with the trips, because then it essentially, with that slot corner in that spot, now we're kind of looking at 6 in the box a little bit. Let's go here and just something like this. Then we can just throw one down to Montgomery quick. Not the best rack animation for us there. He kind of caught that stumbling around, but we just find some space and take that with our guy. Take some yardage there, setting up a 3rd and 5. Come back out inside zone, and this one's just going to be a run. No doubt about it. Just hold those blocks up there just for a second, just for long enough for Montgomery to pick up that first down. We can go back to some trips halfback weak here, I guess, just to mix things up, just so we're not sitting in the same thing all the time. Kind of like the looks of this. Yeah, something like this. Then we can just hit right underneath on that drag to pet away. Just go where the space is. Hang on to that ball, please. Thank you. Thank you, pet away. Just find where the space is, and that's where that ball is going. 1st and goal now at the 10. I think I like the looks of this trips cross against this, and then send Montgomery out to that flat. I don't think a defender is going to be able to get over there in time. We could have. We'll just take RB, though. Little whip route. Shows man. Gives man. Let's go ahead. Pick up that first down. For 2nd and goal now at the 2. We could just go back. Go back to a little wide here, too. I could put in... Oh. He had enough. He had enough of the Veer and Shoot. He said, I am done with it. No, thank you, sir. He gets out of the ball game. That is a win for the East Carolina Pirates now.